everybody, this is your coach, Andrea Dickerson here with OwnADaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. For today's proven management solution, I want to talk to childcare business owners who are having some conflicts with their directors and their staff in regards to your employee handbook. If you're having some conflict of your team not following your policies and procedures, then I'm going to give you a reason as to why. So give this video a thumbs up, stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
Jump start.
Get ready to 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 jump start. So much for standing along with me. I cannot wait to meet you at a city near you. So go to www.fixmychildcare.com so that you can meet me live out on tour, and I can meet you and hug you and greet you and empower you and impact your life to succeed. All right, go now, www.fixmychildcare.com. Well, all right, for today's management solution, I want to talk to childcare business owners who have been following me this journey with your handbook, and you're saying, Coach, I got my handbook out, now what? Take a look at your handbook and let me ask you this question. Does your handbook kind of represent do as I say and not as I do? Ooh, y'all remember we used to say that about our parents? Like, your mama used to say, do as I say and not as I do. But wasn't that a bad example? Could you always look back and say, she want me to do this, she want me to do that, but she not doing and they not doing? Well, maybe your handbook is set up just that way. Maybe your handbook says for you to contact someone when you're going to be 15 minutes late, and they give you a phone number to contact. But what happens when you're late? Do you have someone that you're accountable to in your organization? Do you have someone that you call and say, hey, I'm going to be running a few minutes late, but I will be in the office by such and such time? Or do you show up when you get ready to? Or maybe you say in your handbook, hey, if you do not call in on time, you will be written up. But then when they show up, you just like, whew, girl, I'm so glad you came to work today. Go on in that room. You know, do you have that type of policy and procedure where you say, do as I say, but not as I do kind of thing? Well, maybe that's hindering you and your director. Or maybe you're so frustrated that your director isn't doing her part that you just go and do it yourself, and then you mumble and complain, and you got some kind of vibe about it. Like you're not really vibing with your director right now because she's not doing what you're expecting of her. Or maybe you're the director and you're watching this and you're like, hey, my boss wants me to do X, Y, Z, and X, Y, Z, but she's not doing X, Y, Z. Well, I'm learning through accountability that, hey, you cannot have a policy that says do as I say and not as I do. Because when it comes to leadership, people are going to do what you allow. What you inspect, they will respect. So here's a few things that I want you to do. Number one, I want you to set realistic rules that you will follow no matter what. I'm going to give you guys one of my secrets that I tell my coaching clients all the time. The main reason why we don't follow through with our policies and procedures is because of the time that it takes. It takes a lot of time to reprimand an employee. It takes a lot of time to watch the video and to see exactly what happened. It takes a lot of time to do the follow-up and to do the calls and to do this and to do that. And then on top of that, you have this state representative saying this and this licensing rep saying this, and you need this done and you need that done. So I understand. So because I understand, I told my clients, I said, hey, you might as well set yourself up for success. You might as well create a system that has in their hand, in a file, predetermined write-up slips. You already know you're going to deal with time calling out. You already know that you're going to deal with different little things that come along the journey. Didn't wash your hands, didn't do the diaper changing process right. These are things that you can write up and retrain about. So I would tell my team, go ahead and make those up in advance and have them ready. So all you have to do is pull, document, sign, put away. And one of the biggest things that you want to do is to have outlines in place for your director. So you may be expecting for your director to see as you see and do as you do, but they're not able to do that because of the way your policies are set up. So inside of your handbook, you definitely want to write down what will cause a person to get written up. As far as you can forecast, write that down in your handbook. But here's the statement you must be sure to add, that this list is not all inclusive. Whenever you use the term this list is not all inclusive, that means you leave yourself open and available to have troubleshooting activities that staff members brilliantly come up with, like I was sick, I couldn't make it today, and then they don't come in with a doctor's note. Like whatever it is that they have found a reason to do opposite of your policy, leave this list is not inclusive of open and available, so that you can deal with those magical moments that tend to happen in childcare. So that's one thing I want you to do, is to make sure that your handbook gives a straight line of what you will not allow. And then when you write up your employees, make sure that you put the number on the handbook reflecting where this write-up is coming from, so that they are clear that this was on page 13 and this was violation number 1 of paragraph such and such. Whenever you are this clear and this thorough, it definitely will cover you and let your employees know that, hey, I'm going to do what I say, and I'm going to expect you to do what I do. Well, all right, if this video has empowered you, if it has helped you, if it has caused you to think differently about your handbook, and you're ready for it to be a handbook that can be set up systematically, where you are empowering your directors, you're being empowered, and you're empowering your team because you have a system in place to show people that not only is this my handbook, but this goes along with my training system, then I want to be your coach. I want you to sign up right now at www.AndreasJumpstartStrategy.com. When you go to AndreasJumpstartStrategy.com, just sign up, and one of my team members will be sure to get back with you. Well, all right. As I always say, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you will love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, you guys.